Okay, so here we have our wheel of life, and it's pretty straightforward to use. You have to just follow the instructions, but basically, the whole point of it is to evaluate your life. And our wheel of life has 10 distinct categories, so that helps you actually get specific to like the areas that you most need to improve in your life. So the first thing to do is simply enter your name and then to just score each of the 10 categories of your life with a score from 0 to 10. And it's important when you're scoring these categories that you're as honest as you can be, because this is for your own self. It's not for anyone else to really see as well. If you're working with a coach, then yes, they might want to know, but it's something that is down to you and your self improvement. It's not something that you need to be embarrassed about, because it's your personal development journey. So for each of the 10 categories, just enter a score between 0 and 10, and it can also be to one decimal point. So 8.5, 5.2, anything like that. So for the first category here, we'll enter 5. I'll just do 5 for all of them. And you can see on the right hand side, the table is populating. And I'll change it here maybe to an 8, and you can see it's a different size. So that shows you the representation of the different um, areas of your life, and what you want is to have a more rounded wheel, which will show that you have a more balanced life. And if you need help in scoring any of the categories, all you have to do is use this little help box, and it has questions there asking you about, let's say, this is a physical or body part of your area of your life. So it's asking, are you physically healthy? Do you have any major health issues? Do you have any physical discomforts? So things like this will help you evaluate your life. And once you're done with that, you can easily click on it to close it again and click on the next one that you need. So each of these little purple circles will help you do that. But again, it is all explained in the little information up here. So this is what a normal wheel of life would have. You'd enter it or you'd draw your wheel of life and you'd get a representation there. And it all varies from the amount of categories that you would have. We've gone for 10 because each of these areas someone can relate to. So once you've entered your scores for each of the categories, the next step is to actually do something about it. Because now you only know where you are in life. You have evaluated your life, you've assessed it, and you know, okay, how you're actually feeling and what your life is actually showing you right now in this current time. And if there's parts of your life now that you'd like to improve, like for example, in our chart, for as an example, environment we can see is low, so we'd like to increase that a little bit more. So we know, okay, that's an area that maybe we need to like change. So the next step is to actually do something about the results that we've got, and that would be basically going to set your goals. So you just click on that, and here it's about setting smart goals and actions. So it's important to set smart goals and your actions as well, because smart goals will help you actually set goals that are more achievable and also will help you to be able to achieve those goals since they will be more realistic. And it's not only about just setting your goals, but also the actions that you need to take. So, for example, a smart goal is, let's say, to lose 5 kilos by the 1st of March 2021, right? So you have a dedicated goal, which is losing 5 kilos, but you also have a deadline, which is by the 1st of March. And that's important because if your goal was only to just lose 5 kilos and you don't have a deadline, then you could take however long you want, months, years, it doesn't matter because you don't have a deadline. And then for the action part, it's exercising 3 times a week for at least 30 minutes. So that is your action. That is what you're going to do to enable you to achieve that goal. And after the action, then obviously you can select which days you will be doing your workouts on. But then that is something that you can do after you have your wheel of life. So then you have to just go ahead and fill in your goals. And if you need help, again, you can just click on the icon, which will give you again questions to guide you for you to set goals that will actually help improve that specific area of your life, things for you to consider. So just click on those again and then fill in your goals and your actions. And once you've done all of that, then the next stage for you is to actually just click on getting your wheel. And that's pretty much it. It's so simple, it's so straightforward. And that is the whole purpose of a wheel of life. Most of them you'd find, yes, you'll be able to create your wheel of life, the chart. However, when it comes to doing the goals and your actions, which is a very, very important part of it, you don't actually have that. So this is important, and I created this to be able to make it more self-sufficient, so people don't specifically need a coach. You can coach yourself. I believe in you have to try before you actually go and seek help, for example. So do the most you can by yourself. Try it and see. So if you want to take the wheel of life, then the link is going to be in the description, or you can go to tools.triumphcoaching and you'll be able to see it there as well. And just remember, action is what matters. You can evaluate your life, you can make it look nice and colorful, but if you don't take action, nothing is going to change.